Dear Boomer, today the controversial topic is work versus play. But the point is that when we have that grim determination to get things accomplished, to basically get things accomplished with deadlines, and we're worried about it, we're anxious about it, the stress levels rise, that's not going to be fun. So we have to change our attitude from work to play. I'm reading a book called Feel Good Productivity. So yesterday we were talking about naps and meditation as a way to enhance productivity. But this book kind of buckles into what I will talk about yesterday. Work is a mindset. That word work, the word grim determination, the idea that nothing is fun until you finish the work, and then maybe you can go out to eat. And would that be necessarily fun if you haven't had any fun all day? No. Okay, so I thought, as we grow up and we're in our first set of years, like 1 to 5 to 7, we're allowed to have fun. Our parents try to help us have as much fun as possible. Then suddenly, children have to go to school. And it's no wonder that children start to imagine their school years as being kind of grim, because they don't really like the atmosphere around them. They have to do this, do that, go to sports events and play in sports events. And they have to take up music, a musical instrument. And they have to do this because why? Why don't they do it? Because they want to do it. Because it would be fun to do it. So work, when you combine work with play, you have a much better chance of being productive. I know that, think of all the toxic work environments that everybody has been in at one point or another in their lives. These very difficult work environments all have one thing in common. People are not having fun. And I can remember having fun at some jobs, and that was a different take on the 8 to 12 to 16-hour day, because I was a nurse and sometimes I would work 16-hour days. And I remember there were certain nurse midwives, one in particular, that confronted me on my first 16-hour day work day. And she was so cruel that I just basically was not very nice in return. I am not happy to admit it, but that didn't make me feel good. It did not make me feel good, but she didn't make me feel good, and I didn't make myself feel good. Okay, so what do we have here? What do we have here? Okay, we are in a different part of the park today. I am, of course, with Mossy Moss, who was just greeted by 5 women who were doting on him because they had a Boston Terrier. And he is the biggest one that anyone really knows of. So anyway, this is what I love about dogs. They have fun. This guy in particular is a puppy. He has fun, and he has made Pearl have fun. Pearl was on a downward cycle when I got this dog. And now she has decided to live a little longer because of the influence of this wonderful dog. So there is a good example of work versus play. Well, in this case, kind of being lonely and failing as an old dog. And then this guy comes along and livens things up a little bit. Right, Mossy? I can think of situations in my life where when I decided I was going to accomplish something, no matter what, I know I could have accomplished it with greater sense of joy had I changed my attitude. I know this, and I know it. That's all there is to it. I know it. This feel-good productivity comes about through a book written by Ali Abdaal. He is a YouTuber, and he has, I'm reading the book, and it really resonated with me immediately. Plus, it's well written, and also it holds your attention because he tells stories. So many times people plunge right into all the statistics and all of the different algorithms, and it's boring, downright boring. And I think people can teach things and help people feel good, and guess what? They learn and retain their learning when they are feeling good about what they are learning. This is a proven fact. It's scientific proof. The feel-good hormones in the brain, such as oxytocin, which is the love hormone, and serotonin, and those kinds of hormones are released when we feel good. They're suppressed when we are mad, stressed. When you're stressed out, cortisol takes over your brain function. Ooh, a butterfly. Here we are in a different part of the park, and it's beautiful here. Mossy. So I enjoy doing the YouTube videos, and I believe they make me feel good, especially as I walk. I don't need any notes. Maybe I should have taken notes, but I feel good, and I'm going to go home and upload this video. I had actually asked for a scholarship to Ali Abdaal's part-time YouTube university at the beginning of May, and they said that our plea for a scholarship would be looked at the beginning of June. So we are now June 4th, and it's Tuesday. I'm not going to ask anybody about it until maybe next week, unless I find out that I got accepted. He is a brilliant YouTuber. He started as a medical student and probably even had a medical practice, but it was just not fun. It's not fun. I know my nursing student days were miserable. I don't know how I could have changed my attitude, but it was filled with fear. And it all comes down to worrying that something I would do, and this is what Ali said, something he would do would kill a patient. That's crazy. And it is true. You always worry that a patient's going to fall on your watch. You're worried that when they fall, they're going to break a bone or hit their head and die. And so these stressful images are not really conducive to a loving patient care scenario. We have to embrace life with a spirit of not only curiosity, but adventure. And don't even think of the end that you are trying to achieve. What we are trying to achieve is the spirit of adventure in the present moment. And that will carry us through quite a bit. We've talked about this in other videos, that really doing anything for a result is, it may happen, but it might take a longer time than if you do it from a place of play. In one of my videos, I talked about getting a job and how I achieved 3 jobs with a very playful, curious, and adventurous attitude. Each one entailed the breath, and I talk about that. in that video. We can be authentic by having fun. We can be authentic by being playful and not envisioning an outcome, but enjoying the process of living. The joy of life, the joy of whatever it is that you're doing at that present moment. We are in this wonderful place, and I wish you were here, but in a sense you are here. Check out this video over here, or maybe it's over there. Love to you all. Bye-bye.